Good afternoon, I'm John Perkins at the Closing Market Minute. Soybeans finished modestly lower on Thursday. China did buy more U.S. soybeans ahead of the open, and they were the biggest buyer of U.S. soybeans last week. But there are some renewed concerns about tariff tensions between the United States and China. Beijing says it wants to negotiate phase one of the trade deal, but there have been some rumblings lately out of Washington, D.C. that they do not want to renegotiate, and there were some comments made earlier today by President Trump. Corn ended the session fractionally lower, keeping an eye on U.S. planting weather. Some areas are going to see some near-term delays, while others are expected to make good progress. On Monday, the USDA is expected to report corn planted at about 80% complete. And wheat was mixed, mostly modestly lower, continuing to see the effects from the bearish fundamental outlook reflected in Tuesday's supply and demand estimates. Mostly lower, and feeders were down at the big midday drop in box beef as traders waited for the rest of the week's direct cash cattle business. For most of the day on Thursday, direct cash cattle markets were pretty quiet after light trade earlier in the week. And hogs ended the session mixed on spread adjustments. These steadied a higher cash during the session and the higher midday pork against a bearish week for export numbers. I'm John Perkins with the Closing Market Minute.